Okay, welcome everybody. This is another short video on my continuing project to restore and repair my Project Sword toy fleet over the autumn and the winter. Although it's incredibly sunny today. And first of all though, I've just got to look in my miniature Apollo Explorer set for some landscape parts which Mr. Bill Bullock thinks is left here during the summer. Right, well, we've got two there. Not really seeing any more. I'll get those out. Oh, and there's another piece. Don't know which one it is. He's left here. Oh, and there's another piece. But he is rather a klutz. So, that's all that's in there. Maybe one day I'll do a short video on Apollo Moon exploring. Put the lid back on, a bit damaged. Today's video is actually about the Century 21 Moonship. I've recently done a few posts on the blog about the Moonship. It is one of my favourite toys, incredibly sleek. This is actually the Azrak Hamway version, blue and red, or A-High, the A-High version from the US of A. This is called the Super Rocket Plane. The Century 21 version, the Moonship, the UK version from Century 21 Toys, is this white and red one. There is a white and blue one which you can find pictures of on the blog. This has got the little Union Jack on it, which always makes me smile, the thought of a fantastically sleek intergalactic British moonship. I think I'd probably be the first in the queue if I had the dosh. So what I'm going to do is to attempt to get the wheel back in position at the front of the white Moonship. You can hear it rattling around, and I can actually see it. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is look to see how the Azrak Hamway version keeps its wheel in position, which you can see here. The A-High or Azrak Hamway version is a perfect copy of the Century 21 toy. So all I'm going to do is open it up. So it's got flathead screws. Just take those off. Mine are extremely rusty. It's obviously seen some action on some watery world like IO. Now the Moonships, both of them, have got front and back pieces. Fortunately on the American one they just slide off because the glue has perished. Same with the front. It's in this very unusual recycled plastic. Now whether it was once chromed, I'm not sure. I shall have to consult the literature. There are a few pictures around of the Super Rocket Plane. So I'm just going to take off the engine nozzles as well. Fortunately the glue's perished on those and they just fall off. Now looking inside there, it is chromed, so the chrome has come off. That's actually brown, that plastic. So I'm assuming they just used any old plastic. Certainly an Azrat Hamway. There's a few more screws to take out. There's one here. I do hope this works, in the sense that I can get it all back together, because, as I say, the two Moonships that I've got are probably two of my favourite toys, even though I certainly didn't have them as a kid. Whilst I'm just unscrewing this, I can see the model number, which is on both toys. It's 6801. It's on this and the UK version. I don't have boxes for either of these toys, but both boxes are really quite nice. So we've opened it up. I can see now that the friction drive still works, but it's incredibly rusty in the American one. The little clicker still works with that clicking sound, but it's incredibly rusty. It's obviously seen some water damage. Now what I'm actually looking at is this. They've put a sort of plug into the wheel brace. It looks like it's a U-shape of piece of plastic, and they've then sealed it in by just very roughly melting it to the sides of the Moonship. But it does the job. It keeps the wheel in. Now somehow I've got to recreate that in the Century 21 toy. First of all though, I'm going to put the A-High Super Rocket plane back together. Catch you in a minute. If I could turn it off.